It's July 23rd, and on this day in 2001, Remedy's Max Payne debuted. Remember The Matrix, that movie that came out of nowhere in 1999 and managed to be completely awesome despite its unlikely casting of Keanu Reeves as a super genius Christ figure? And remember how everything from movies to commercials ripped off its bullet time, slow motion, and freeze frame camera tracking gimmick? Of course you do, because that stuff was just crammed down our throats for years. Some advertisers still trot it out occasionally years later because they're unbelievably lame. But there was one time, just once, that someone did bullet time even better than the Wachowski siblings. And that someone was Remedy, who made a rad video game called Max Payne. Really, Max Payne seemed like a pretty weird fit for the sci-fi concepts and trappings of The Matrix at first glance. Rather than being set in some computer simulation set atop a dystopian, post-apocalyptic hellscape, Max Payne took place in modern-day New York. The story played out like a hard-bitten crime novel with protagonist Max's brooding, rutting commentary underscoring the action at every turn. It was a classic tale of man pain, as Max sought catharsis for the death of his wife and child and the abject slaughter of dozens of gangsters. Beneath the surface, though, Max Payne actually had a fair amount in common with The Matrix. It featured plenty of references to religion and myth, for one thing, and more importantly, it was inspired by the same Hong Kong wire foo flicks that gave The Matrix its trademark camera tricks. So, when Max experiences a spike of adrenaline and the game action slows to a halt so the player can line up a string of precision shots while dodging bullets, it comes by the idea honestly. Or, at the very least, it swipes it from the same place as Hollywood. Perhaps unsurprisingly, Max Payne became a movie a few years later, but by that point the whole bullet time thing had run its course and the film seemed a lot less fresh than the games had. Video games have always had Hollywood envy, but Max Payne is one of the rare instances of a game doing film gimmicks better than the movies. Bullet time is just a neat visual trick in movies, but in Max Payne it changed how players approach the game. For US Gamer, I'm Jeremy Parrish. Join us tomorrow as we leap more than 4 decades into the past.